Yo, what's up, Shib fam? What's up, YouTube? We're back with another truck build. This one's kind of cool. I say that about all of them, right? This truck's kind of cool. This truck's kind of cool. This truck is way cool. This is the International WorkStar. I'll leave a link in the description. But this thing has a ton of options. That's what's the coolest part about this truck. It's got so many different build types, and I'm going to show them to you as soon as we get back. All right, we're back at the shop, just like we were going to purchase it, right? So many different options on this truck. Let's start with the one that you guys saw at the beginning of this video, a pickup. A pickup box. So you need a gooseneck trailer. I happen to have one, DN modding. I'm not sure where to get it, because I got it with a different mod. But this is gonna, if you build this option, you're gonna need a gooseneck trailer for like a pickup truck. Next option is you have your short, your 4x2s, right? Then you have your 6x4s. You have 100-gallon shorts, 200 gallons, 240. You have a dump option, which is pretty darn cool. International WorkStar with a dump option. Then you have a wrecker option. And yes, the loads for the wrecker come in the mod. It's all in a zipped file, so you get all that with it. Again, the link will be right in the description. Cab options, or cab options. Sorry, you have your day cab. You have your day cab with back window. Your extended cab, which is gonna change your It's gonna change your chassis options, and then you have with the back window. So lots of cool. But for the purpose of this video, let's build the pickup as you saw at the beginning of the video. It does have some really cool engine options. You have the Cummins ISM, which is 420 horsepower. You have the Cummins ISM, which is the 425 horsepower. You have the 410, the 400, the 350. You have the 345, the 330, the Detroit diesel, 330 horsepower. And then you have a 310, and you have a Detroit diesel 289 horsepower. And of course, for me, I added my Z-Mods engine. I'm using the 425 3406B, just like the way it sounds. I like the sound of the Jake and all that. So let's go ahead, switch to transmissions. You have everything from 7 speeds all the way up to your 18s. Now, your 18 does not have the retarder, so you got to watch your speeds. But lots of options. I lied. It's all the way from 6. It's an Allison 6 speed with the retarder. So you do have many different transmission options. Allison's, Eaton's, Spicer's, Fuller's. So everything, like, there's so many different options on this truck. It's mind-boggling. And it's a free mod. It's free download. So I recommend checking it out for sure. 4 different options on the interior. And I know I usually start with this, but check that out. So you can go flat. Maybe you want to bring that out to you. I like it like that. And then you have, that's your options. While we're in the interior, let's say you want to add your own steering wheel, just like I did. There you are. Add your own steering wheel. Add one of these. Add a retro. Add whatever you'd like, but this thing does come with a WorkStar steering wheel, so that's pretty cool as well. Or international steering wheel. Let's see, shifter. Maybe you want to add your own shifter. There's the one I have in my truck. You have the revolver, which is pretty cool. And then you have your skull, which is, who doesn't like skulls, right? And then you also have just your regular. But yeah, there's 10 different options 4 shifters. So really, really cool. And then you can add, maybe you want to add a soda, or add whatever you want for your interior stuff. But yeah, super, super cool truck, man. Cab option. But the exterior options blow my mind. Not many as far as paint jobs go. That's one of the paint jobs included. That's another one. But I don't recommend this one. If you notice, um, well, maybe it does change. Maybe I lied. Maybe I do like this one. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I lied. I do like it. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, if you notice, look how it changes your so you want to pick your colors wisely because the reflection changes the color of the but you could also do one of these. Maybe you like that. Maybe you change that to, where is it? Chrome. There you go. Maybe you change that to Chrome. Now that looks kind of cool. While we're in these options, you can add side skirts, which hides your. I don't know if that's the def tank or if that's the air tank, but it hides those. So yeah, let's start at the front of the truck, man. Bumpers, lots of bumpers, but I'll show you my favorite. Was it that guy? I don't think it's that. Yeah, I think that is that guy. Yeah. That's the bumper I use, but there is plenty of options. Nothing real big, nothing that's gonna go all the way down. That's kind of a cool option. I don't like the space in here. I just nothing I did tried to change. There's a heavy duty bumper. Maybe you're a heavy duty bumper kind of person. And then you have your angled bumper, and oh, that one's kind of big. I must have missed that one earlier. And then you actually have that one as well, so kind of like a pusher bumper. But these are really, really cool. Lots of bumpers. Maybe you want to put some mirrors. I like that as well. I put mirrors on mine, and maybe you want to put in a reflector. As far as the grill, I do think you can paint it. So maybe you want the standard black, maybe you want the chrome, and then maybe you want it painted. So you do have that option as well. Tanks, like I said, you can switch. Maybe you just want a black tank, 100-gallon black tanks. Maybe you want some side steps. Like I said, let's change the paint, because that looks just kind of weird. So why don't we do that there? See how the reflection goes away? So the tank wasn't really a purple tint; it was just a weird reflection. But you can change, like I said, you can change their label the sky as side skirts. I like this tank. This one's my favorite. But there are other options. The only thing is, when you're using the pickup truck option, I don't like the way this looks. I don't like the way the tank kind of goes into the bed of the truck here. So I just that's why I did this. That's pickup option. Other options, your 6x2 or 6x4 or whatever, or 4x2, 2x4. I don't know what I'm saying. Those sidestep options would be good, but for the truck, I think try to have it where the tank's here. Otherwise, it just doesn't look right. Unless you're okay with that, it's just not something I'm okay with. Chrome mirrors, you can either do painted or chrome, which I kind of like. Lots of sun visor options as well. So this is probably like that's the lowest I'd go for this particular truck. Just because I like to sit high in this truck, and that kind of cuts in the way. But you have lots of sun visor options as well. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. That it's such a smaller truck. It makes the sun visor looks big. It's like seeing somebody with like my dog has ears that outgrew his face. That's what that visor. So in other words, my dog has really big ears and a small face, and that's kind of what that reminds me of. When you have a sun visor like that, it just looks like it outgrew the truck. Right? It's just much bigger than the truck. But anything that's available in paint is also available in chrome on this truck, so that's pretty cool. Next up would be your accessories. So, and your accessories are going to be over here. So you'd put your right light there, and you'd put your left light over there. And they are working lights, so that's pretty cool as well. Horns. I like this. I like the horn. Um, I like the adapter. I don't like how when you're limited, you can. So if you have horn mod that you like to add, you'll be able to, because this mod has a horn adapter and not a it doesn't just force you to use whatever they have. And of course, you have your roof deflector. I don't recommend it on this truck, but that does look kind of cool now that I don't know. I don't like how it does that right there. It should have ended right there, but there's roof deflector options. And then the last thing I'd like to show you, I'd probably get rid of those deflectors on the pickup as well, is let's see, you can have your batteries on both sides. Batteries on one side. Yeah, I think that's it. There we go. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, that does look cool. And then the last thing would be your cables. You can change your cables over here. So, what I did, you can have none. You can have your headache rack, which doesn't look too bad. That headache rack looks good on other options, not so much on this one. Air tank, which I thought was really cool. I don't like the air tank being there because of the pickup. You have your gooseneck there. You have your your trailer cables attached to the cab. I don't like that one either. That looks fine on the other builds without the bed. But yeah, or you can have none. So, but yeah, lots of options is there as well. I'd probably choose something like that, gas tank or something. And then the last thing I would show you is your exhaust options. Right now, you can see it under the truck. Check this out. I can have it in the bed, or I can have a single pipe in the bed, or not single pipe, both on one side. So I think that's pretty cool as well. Overall, I think the truck is well done. I used it on Saturday, and I thought I had an issue with it, but it ended up being the trailer. It was a trailer issue. So I rebuilt the truck for the live stream the next day, and it was great. I made a statement on Saturday saying that the truck was unfinished, but I believe it is. I believe it is finished. Would I like to see some updates on the interior? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd like to see some color changes and things like that. But in my opinion, would I recommend somebody to follow the link and download it? Absolutely. Otherwise, I wouldn't provide the link for people to download this truck. Everything works. I've used the trucker. I've used the wrecker loads. I've used the truck as far as like 6x4, and I've used the pickup. That's what we're gonna use today. So yeah, I recommend it. But enough talking about it. Let's get this thing fired up. Let's get this thing headed down the road. So there you have it. As I mentioned, if you're going to build the pickup version, you are gonna need a gooseneck trailer. I happen to have a gooseneck trailer that came with another mod that I purchased, so I just added the trailer into this save, and I'm able to use it. I do, Saturday I tried to pair this with John Ruda's car hauler trailer that comes with the Ram 3500 that I purchased, and it just bugged out. It wasn't working. But this I ran for 3 hours on Saturday. This is actually the DN modding PJ gooseneck that comes with the Nimitz 6x6, the Hennessy Velociraptor. So that's where this trailer comes from. But it pairs really well with this. It doesn't look the greatest. You really want your trailer level when you're towing it. This is the trailer's, nose high or tongue high, but it pairs really well. But today we're going to use it. We're going to haul these 2 forklifts. We're going to head to, let me find out here, guys. We're going to head to Austin, Texas from Houston. We're headed to Namek. So we got to take these up into the quarry. So let's get this thing fired up. Like I said, I have the 3406B in this thing. And I really, really enjoyed the sound of this thing, especially the Jake brake. So if you notice, we have the beacons. That's one thing I didn't show you when I was building this. The beacons, many options. You have options that put your beacons towards the rear of the cab, but these ones kind of come forward. I really like it that way. So let's go ahead and take the brake off and get this thing headed down the road. Listen to that. I love it. It's just a really cool mod, and you can pair it with some really cool engines. There we are. All right, so we are in Houston, Texas, headed to Austin, Texas, with a couple of warehouse forklifts. So this engine is much louder inside the cab, but hopefully it won't affect any of the audio on the video. So. But we're gonna find some straight stretch of highway, and as usual, I'm gonna zip it, and I'm gonna let you guys see the sights and the sounds of this international WorkStar. It's a pretty cool truck, man. I've had a lot of fun with it over the last couple of days. We're just 40 miles west of Austin. And as you can tell, this thing is just really fun. It looks cool, it sounds cool, and it's fun to drive. It's just one of those things where a mod like this is gonna have some questioning. And they're fair questions. And like I said, I'll leave the link and I'll let the people decide for themselves. But I have gone ahead and tested everything. Wrecker loads work, the wrecker works, the dump works. There is no loads for the dump though. And I think that's a case where I've seen other modders do that as well. Pinga has the 389 that you can add a dump to, and you have to have a dump trailer in order to haul dump loads. So it's just one of those things where, I don't know. I'm not in favor of the dump truck, the dumps on the truck unless they actually work. And I don't know anybody's trucks out there that do work that way in ATS. You seem to have a trailer, that a bumper tow that dumps instead of using the dump box on the truck. But anyway, everything works on this truck. I've tested it. I've had no quality issues, no frame rate issues. Like I said, Saturday during the live stream, I did have some issues, but it ended up being the trailer. The trailer just, for whatever reason, didn't pair with this truck. Once I separated the two, everything was flawless, and I used this truck 3 hours for a 3-hour live stream on Sunday over on Twitch, and it was flawless. There were no, I had no frame rate issues, no quality issues. You have a little bit like what's going on right now. With the deflector, you can kind of see the shadows. But again, I see that on, high quality paid mods. So it's just little things like that. But it's a really cool truck, man. Like I said, the only thing is it doesn't come with a gooseneck trailer. So if you don't have a gooseneck trailer, don't build the pickup version of it. But it's a really cool truck, and it's free, and we shouldn't be knocking, free mods out there. But yeah, this thing is it's really cool. I've had a lot of fun, so in the live stream and making this video. Like I used this in the live stream on Sunday, and I completely forgot how much fun I had. So as I'm making this video, I'm like, smiling ear to ear. But yeah, it's really, really cool, guys. Again, I'll leave that link right in the description. I'll let you guys decide for yourself. Try it out. And try it out with an open mind. That's usually what I would suggest. I think the only other thing I would warn people about is if you're gonna build the pickup option with the gooseneck, keep in mind you're only gonna have 100 gallons of fuel, so keep your delivery short. I wouldn't, unless you don't mind stopping for fuel, 3 times in a 300 mile trip. But we made it to Namek. We are here with the forklifts. I mean, it just looks kind of cool, man. I think the exhausts are a little tall, but I don't know. Still looks kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and let dispatch know we're here. We're going to play it safe just so I have a place to park this with no, nothing blocking the camera. So let's go ahead and pull this around the back. Listen, I had to hit the Jake one time for y'all. I had to. There we are. All right, let's go ahead and pull up. We're going to get it inside the, we'll get the green ding, as some of you have been calling it. So there we go. Let's go ahead and shut that down. And, let's collect our cash, shall we? All right, so we are excellent, which means we're on time, which means we get $38,521. Fantastic, guys. That is it. That is the International WorkStar with a whole bunch of options. A whole bunch of options. I'll leave the link in the description. Try it out. Decide for yourself. Let me know how you like it. And if you did enjoy the video, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, join us on our journey to our first 1,000 subs here over on YouTube, and do me a favor and hit the thumbs up, and let me know in the comments if there is a video that you'd like to see, if there's a truck that you'd like to see on video. Let me know. I'm always looking for new mods, whether free or payware. I don't mind. I think modders should be rewarded monetarily for their hard work. So whether it's paid or freeware, let me know. I would love to do a video on something that you guys like. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Until then, be safe. Look after one another. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. And much love, everybody. Peace.